Just losing all the cobblestone down there. Must be useful and go gather all the cobblestone I've been dropping down there.
Who?
You.
Why? I'm reading fanfic. I literally just started my live stream.
Alright, whatever.
I can't do work. What do you think I am? A man? Ah!
Huh? I can't scratch myself. Unless I go to my other channels and do it.
Someone said, I need to get to my chat and load it up. Spat time.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
Noxmox says,
What are you selling?
OMG. My live stream is not actually... Can you not? Can you not?
Can you not?
I don't want your shit diamonds.
You hit the ground too hard?
Yes. I'm gonna start looking for some material. Material such as sexy time.
Isn't that? Looking for fucking
What's in the
Dragon Ball
box?
Z fanfic.
What's in the box? Dragon Ball
So I
Z
can actually
erotic
enjoy
fanfic.
it. Yeah.
Okay. New incognito window. Because for the moment, for some reason, I don't think it's actually showing my live stream for me. Like, it's not saying it's on for me.
This material better be
Be
good.
right back.
Says Bean.
All right. Material. Le Google.
It's like I'm kind of trying to throw a tower up. I'm going up higher up more, but
Yeah, sure.
I'm
Dragon Ball
really, yes.
erotic fanfic.
Gonna be judging the entire way.
Me judging? Well, of course, it's the guys are fucking making into a pencil.
No, Bean's talking about.
Saiyan pheromones. Chapter 1.
Oh my god.
Does that sound like a good thing?
I guess.
Should I whip that out in a tab? Or what about Dragon Ball Bulma's Quest? Or what
Already
about
do that
a
one.
Debt Repaid Chapter 1? Or a Fusion
Bulma's
Experiment? Or Lemon?
Do Bulma's Quest.
Bulma's Quest? I don't even know if that's erotic or not. Actually...
So let it ride!
What?
Bean says let it ride.
The material better be good. I'll be judging the whole way. Let it ride. You wanna know how I got these scars? Someone needs to tweet her creepy hearts. I don't think she got the one tweeter saying I would start at 3. Let me quickly tweet her at her.
You can do that. You have her on Twitter also.
Yeah, I said let me tweet her at her. Now how do I tweet her at her? Can I send her a message?
I'm gonna need more
Send a
cobblestone.
message. I am live streaming.
Twitter.
Now.
You gotta read
Fanfic.
it in a creepy voice, says Bean.
No. No, I'm not gonna read it. I'm gonna read it how I read all the others, and that's how I'm gonna read the fanfiction how I normally read it, because that's how everyone got to the point where they wanted me to read more fanfic. It's me reading it in my normal, boring, sexy voice.
Really?
Alright, I tweeted at her.
What
I
the
said
hell
I'm
is
live
this?
streaming porn.
Really?
No, not really. What are you guys doing? You need to be on my screen or something. Doing something.
What you talking about,
You
Willis?
guys are not even on the tower.
Well, that was because I was going to enchant my shit.
Oh, yeah.
And I need more cobblestone. Spider was like, but your voice is creepy. Just kidding.
Ouch, my soul. Noxmox said, my school is giving the 8th grader at my school. What are they giving the 8th grader at your school? It's chuck time. It's chuck time. Spider time. Spider clock. Come on. Spider clock. Don't kill me! You could punch me and kill me.
I'll fart in your direction, you'll die.
Shit!
Trip to Disney.
Alright, I gotta go.
Okay. Alright. Bubbles, you need to tweet. You need to tweet toward Creepy Hearts. Fuck, I'll just Facebook tweet her. Facebook tweet.
Yeah. Messenger on Messenger.
And then her parents be like, who the fuck is this boy? And I'll be like, shut up! You don't know what time it is? It's Spire time.
You don't know what time it is.
Spire time. I need a... Damn it, how do I work Facebook? You know what? I don't even want to try to Facebook. Twitter. Twitter o'clock. Alright, what, you wanted Bulma's quest?
I guess.
Does this have erotic parts?
Knox says she texted her. So you gonna read it or what? What are you doing sitting around?
I was looking to see if there was any erotic parts, because sometimes there's not erotic. Alright, well. Here I go. Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Erotic Fanfic. Bulma's Quest, Chapter 1. Young and Old. Bulma briefs the 16-year-old genius responsible for the Dragon Radar, amongst several other inventions, had just returned to West City with Yamcha, Pure, and Oolong after having the adventure of a lifetime. Shortly after returning, however, her new relationship had taken had a quick turn for the worse. Yamcha had started flirting with other girls around the city. Bulma had a striking suspicion that he had also been cheating. This led to several arguments and eventually the inevitable end. Bulma, now being a free teen, decided she wasn't going to fool around with relationships any longer. Instead, she was interested in doing the very same thing most teenagers her age were interested in doing. Having sex. Yamcha had opened her up to it, being her first, despite several chances before.
Wrap snacks with a dab of ranch.
Now that she was no longer tied down, she decided to make a list of men she wanted to experience in bed. This is where our story begins. Not a very long list, Bulma would say to herself as she looked over the short list of names she had just written down. Sun isn't into sex yet, so he'll have to wait. Krillin, I'm sure he'd love the chance. Roshi is probably my best place to start, though. He's been after me since day one, even before he saw my pussy. She stood up from the desk she was sitting at and folded the paper that had the names on it. I'm sure the list will expand as I meet more people as well, she'd say to herself as she walked through her closet, looking through her outfits. She saw her pajamas that she was wearing the day she flashed Roshi, and it hit her. Oh, he'll love that! Within minutes, Bulma was headed to Roshi's house. She was dressed in the same pajamas she wore that day, with no panties on underneath, of course. She was sure Roshi would get the hint right away. On her way toward his house, she began to think, I never thought I'd let that old pervert in me, but damn, ever since I saw him put the flames out on Ox King's mountain, I can't stop thinking about him. Yamcha really ruins me. She always thought she had more dignity than to give in to the old man's sexual advances, but not after she had sex. Now she wanted to fill her hole with anything she could find. Her plane neared the small island. Roshi! Bulma would call out after hopping out of the cockpit of the landed plane. Guess who's here to visit? She walked up to the door, her legs exposed and smooth, her pajama shirt barely covering her lower half. Roshi heard the sweet voice and hopped from his couch, heading to the door, flinging it open. Bulma! How are you? He saw with a grin on his face, walking toward her. At first he didn't notice the clothes she was wearing, but upon a closer glance his nose began to bleed, when thoughts of the night she had flashed him with came flooding back. Bulma giggled cutely. I'm well, she said in a flirtatious tone. How are you? Oh, well, as good as an old hermit can be, I guess. I see you wearing that outfit. I remember it well, Roshi would say as the memories triggered an erection. I thought you might perv, Bulma would say playfully. Say, is Sun or Krillin here at the moment? Goku took off after the tournament. I haven't seen him in a long time. Krillin is actually out on the launch right now. Launch? Bulma would ask, not having met her yet. All right, Launch is my new roommate, so to speak. She's great, well, usually, Roshi would say in response. Enough of that, come on in. The two entered the Kame house and took a seat at Roshi's table. Roshi walked to the kitchen getting a glass of iced tea for both of them, and returning to the table, setting hers down in front of her. So what brings you here? He would ask. Just a certain, well, quest of mine, she replied. I don't have any more Dragon Balls if that's what you're looking. Oh shit, my remote. Where was I? Oh fuck, I lost where I was.
Sounds like pervy old man and 1-2 or old girl.
16, I think. Or 18, I don't know. I already forgot. I don't know. I don't have any more Dragon Balls if that's what you're looking for. Not Dragon Balls, something different. What if it's something I can give you? Speak up. Bulma began to rethink this. She was 16 and Roshi was much older. He had lived well for over 4 of her lifetimes. Was this something she'd really want to do? Would she regret it later? Bulma, Roshi would say, how about another Pikachu, for old time's sake? Just as perverted as ever. I can't have sex with him. This was a mistake, Bulma thought. But I did show up in this outfit teasing him. I don't care if he sees me, I never did. That's why I showed him the first time. Okay, you dirty old man, she'd say as she stood up. How about a better look this time? She turned her... I can't read. She turned so her back was facing him and gripped the sides of the pajama shirt. She flipped it quick, revealing her bubble butt and part of her pussy. She then bent over, keeping the shirt flipped up, and spread her legs. Both holes were in plain sight. Roshi's nose bled a bit, and his member grew even larger. Oh, Bulma, you've given me more than I could ask for. He could barely contain himself. After a few moments, Bulma would stand upright and let her shirt fall back in place. Okay, Roshi, you got what you want. Then she saw it, the large bulge in his pants. Oh my god, she thought. That makes Yamcha look like one of my fingers. Roshi, could I, ask something of you? Bulma asked as she got closer to him, his butt still planted in the chair. Anything after that lovely display, he would say in response. Can I, well, she blushed, see your dick? She was mere inches from the martial arts master, him sitting while she was still standing. Well, certainly, if you really want to, he replied, undoing his shirts. He pulled his cock out. It was large, about 10 inches long and quite thick. Larger than any Bulma had seen. Which was just Goku, Yamcha, and Oolong. She fell to her knees instantly, wrapping her soft hand around it. Her hand slid up and down slowly. Doing this several times, pre-cum would drip from the hole in the tip, and she would just use it to her hand to glide more smoothly. It's so big, she would say. Roshi was in complete shock. Was this really Bulma? She had let him do stuff before, but nothing ever like this. Also, he hadn't had for a long time. His climax was already nearing. He moaned lightly, watching the blue-haired girl pleasure him. Bulma, who had completely changed her mind about not doing anything with Roshi, popped her mouth open and slid his large dick in. Her tongue wrapped around as much of it as as she could manage while she moved her head forward, taking in much of the 9 inches. That's a fucking typo. It's 10 inches. Sorry. She then moved her head back, her tongue dragging along his shaft, and chuckled the tip. God, I can't read. Oh my god. I like Dragon Ball, and this is ruining my childhood. Her tongue danced across him like mad before. She pushed down again, taking in almost all of his dick. Her throat was now being penetrated a bit, but Yamcha had taught her how to deep throat. She could take it all the time. All with the time. She could take it all with time.
Jesus.
Up. Yep. Alright. She could take it all with time. I'm gonna mark right here. I can't mark. Oh my god. But I'm gonna look at your chat and see what they're saying. Oh, a trip to Disney already takes the creepy. Cool Dude says hi. Blue and D says, what the fuck is this? Cool Dude says, lol. Game Explorer, why did you
I'm already
kick
reading
me?
them all.
Blue and D, what the fuck is going on?
Just
But you
keep
didn't
doing
say
what
it to
you're doing,
me.
bud.
I'm reading. Bitch.
Yeah, you're reading.
I want to know.
Just whatever.
Sorry, but it's only us playing. Why do you want to know? And Blue and D's reading, and Blue and D, his reading. Oh my god. Why am I listening to this?
Listening to this? No, why am I listening to this?
Because you told me to look up Dragon Ball porn.
Well, you were
Why
gonna
did
read
I
some
die?
kind of fanfic, so.
Because you suck.
Fuck you.
And
Or look
like
up
me
modern
here.
art. Good. Okay, back to the porn. She bobbed her head to the sound of Roshi's moans, not caring at all about the difference in their age now. Her pussy would become soaked as she slid his cock in and out of her mouth. Bulma, I'm gonna... Roshi tried to warn, but it was too late. Warm, thick, gooey liquid began to erupt from Roshi's member into Bulma's mouth, filling it up quite easily, and then some. Bulma, who had a mouthful of dick and cum, was surprised at how quick it was. The taste wasn't anything new to Bulma. Most girls would spit it out and be appalled, but Bulma learned to love the taste of cum. Instead of spitting it out, she continued sucking the hermit's dick while the cum stayed in her mouth. It was overflowing with cum as it dripped down her chin, and finally she stopped, pulling his dick out of her mouth. She kept the cum in her mouth, and she smiled cutely at him, cum still dripping down her chin. She then opened her mouth slowly to show him just how much she had. "Oh my!" Roshi would say. Bulma closed her mouth and gulped down all of the seed, popping her mouth open once more to show it was all gone. "Master, that wasn't very long," Bulma said teasingly, standing up and pouting playfully. "I'm terribly sorry. I haven't had a good blowjob in, well, ever." "That's no excuse. How do you expect to last in my pussy?" replied Bulma as she flipped up the shirt again, showing the shaved pink slit off. "I'll last longer, I promise," replied the elder. "You'd better. You're not allowed to come in that hole, Master." Bulma then slowly straddled him, gripping his dick and lifting her ass, putting the tip of his large cock against her pussy, but not pushing down just yet. "Ready, Master?" she would say teasingly. With a gulp, Roshi would nod. Suddenly, the sound of an airship could be heard outside. "Why now?" Roshi would say in frustration. It was Krillin and Launch home from the grocery. Bulma quickly hopped up and straightened herself up. Her hair, which was in a ponytail, was a bit messy. "Sorry, Master, I'll be back, though," she said with a cute wink. She turned out Krillin and Launch were coming in. "Oh, Bulma, hi, what are you doing here?" Krillin would ask. "I just came to borrow something from Master Roshi's, all. Gotta get going. Nice seeing you, Krillin." "You as well," he would reply. Bulma was then out of the house and in her plane, heading back to West City. She would put the plane on autopilot and pull the list out of her capsule case. It read Master Roshi, Son Goku, Krillin. She would pull out a pencil and scribble down "blowjobs followed" next to Roshi's section. She planned on coming back to him later, but for now she had to get to thinking. She knew there were other guys. Upon arriving at home, she began to think about who else she could get with. "I know about more guys than this. Who can I... Oh yeah, the tournament!" She had completely forgotten about the contestants in the martial arts tournament. She quickly pulled out her pencil and scribbled onto the list. It now read, Master Roshi, blowjob swallowed, Son Goku, Krillin, Bacterian, Namu, Announcer. "Perfect for now," she said with a smirk. "To be continued." That was chapter 1.
Oh my god! That ruined my fucking childhood!
I barely came back, and I'm gonna have to bleach my mind now.
Let's take a short 5-minute break for now until the next. Alright? How about that?
Oh my god.
I'm sure everyone in my house is saying, why? Why is he doing this? Just watch porn, idiot.
Just
God.
watch porn instead of reading it. 'Cause then we have to hear you.
Alright, what time is it? It's 3, let's just call it 3:30 for me, so
You look
3:35
like that
I'll
was
start up another
deep.
chapter or something. That was deep. Literally.
Right here on Easy Street.
Noxmox says, Belinderman says, well, rip, Dragon Ball Z. Guinea says, right here on Easy Street. Noxmox says, ha ha ha.
Hello, buddy.
Hello from the other
Is it looking pretty
side.
decent?
To tells you, I don't know. It's your tower. Make it how you need it. It's my money and I need it now. Whoopsie. Confucius DG Bean says, never see myself watching Minecraft listening to porn. What am I doing with my life? That's great. Alright, so a quick question. Should I continue with this story and go to chapter 2? If there is a chapter? There's 4 chapters.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go to chapter 2. You were gone?
You were gone for...
You did.
You missed a lot of invigorating shit.
Up and
I
down,
would say.
down and up and down, in and out.
How many chapters they have?
4
of them?
chapters. Want me to read the names of the chapters? Chapter
Noxus,
1,
keep going.
Young and Old. Chapter 2, Disgusting. Chapter 3, The Gangbang of Death. Chapter 4, Skip to the Future.
I'm kind of afraid the gangbang of death. What? Come on now.
Gangbang of Death. Well, that's like chapter 3, so... I'm on chapter 2, but I'm still taking it's 4 minutes left of my break. Also, your guys' break to like just recollect upon your life and how you got to this point in it.
I'll tell you one thing. I will be right back.
Alright, I won't start until you come back. I know you like it. But dare you? Noxmox says, keep going. Blenderman says, oh. DB says, ruin me some more, lol. Kenny Quinn says, I'm waiting for the other 7-year-olds to join. Oh god. That's great. Well, I told you guys, it's an hour of this. And Creepy Hearts and Noxmox, from what I saw in chat, they were very excited about it. And Creepy Hearts isn't here because she must be doing something important or sleeping. Vicious DJ Bean says, 7-year-old, Mommy, what's a vagina? Spired was telling me about it. Alright, Jim. No more internet, no more TV. We're reading books from now on. Mommy, what's a vagina? What's a vegeta? Vegeta! To tear you. I'm no longer a child.
Oh god, that's great. Well, I told you guys it's an hour
What is that?
of this, and Creepy Hearts, Noxmox.
Oh, it's a bubble stream.
It's quite loud. It was like quiet and it was okay,
Loud.
but then for some reason it just got really loud. I don't know, man. Blue Underman says, Daddy, what's your blowjob? Daddy, what's your blowjob? It's a very erotic thing, child. Sidon1234 says, come check out my YouTube channel, Sidon1234. I need subs, and this is Corbin. Corbin, you're getting banned.
Don't be a
You're
dick,
banned.
Spired.
I'm putting you in a
Almost
corner
said
for 30... you going in the corner, young man. 30 seconds. What do you think about that, huh? Huh?
Hey, Bubble said I could.
I don't
His
fucking
rules.
believe you. He never put that in an email to me. God damn it. This is a workplace, not a YouTube channel.
You want to ask him when he gets back?
Yes. And he needs to get back within a minute, because that's how long I got. You'll never take me alive, copper!
You're right about not taking you alive.
Yeah. Wanna know how I got these scars? Ah! My uncle, he put a spoon in my mouth, and he wiggled it left and right. Up and down, in and out. Sometimes I think it wasn't a spoon. Yay. It was a dill pickle. Ah. Lol. Well, it's been about 5 minutes. I gotta wait until Bubbles gets back so I can start it with him. Because I know he loves it. Here's Lady Bean says, oh my lord. Ha ha ha! What's you guys saying? Why you gotta be such a weirdo to all the kids in the chat? Well, you know, little boy. It makes me feel good. Making them, seeing their faces, going, oh my god! Make me feel good. Makes me feel alive. Oh, blah. Rawr. 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 Ugh. Can't believe it's been like 30 minutes. I've only read one chapter. Oh my god. Look at her butt. Come on, Bubbles, get back. Every second I'm not reading because of you, I'm gonna put more on the hour. Oh, oh, oh. Oh my god. Look at her butt. Her booty butt, booty, bubbly butt, bubby butt, bubble butt. Bubble butt, bubbly butt, blah, 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 blah. Oh my god. Look at her butt. I hear Bubbles.
Nick.
Finally. You fuck.
Really?
Okay, I can start reading chapter 2 now. Because you took a long
Really?
time
You
to
just
take a
waited till I got back? You couldn't just start reading without me?
Yeah. What's the problem? Thought you liked Dragon Ball Z Bulma getting fucking gangbanged of death.
Shut up.
Except that's chapter
I'm
3.
so bad. Finally? What the fuck are you guys talking about?
You took forever. Kennequin says, yeah, I'm gonna make breakfast and pretend this never happened. You can never pretend this not happened. It's always going to be here with you. Forever and ever. Okay, chapter 2,
Bubbles.
disgusting. Go on with your story so I can start my porn.
Remember
Go
how
on.
I asked you if I can advertise my channel and you said it was alright?
I put him in
No.
timeout.
Spire doesn't believe that.
Why doesn't he believe it?
Because I put him in timeout.
Yeah.
You put him in timeout. Why would you
Yeah.
do that?
Because I can. I am
You're
God.
such a fucking dick, Spired.
I am God.
take
The funny thing
moderator
is,
status
I
from
actually
you.
didn't do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just said it. Anyway, chapter 2, disgusting. Bulma's quest. It had been several days since Bulma had gotten with Roshi, the old martial arts master. Unfortunately, Krillin and Launch spoiled the fun by coming home during their fun. Damn it, said the blue-haired teen. If only I could have fucked him. He was so big. Let's see the list. Who could have the biggest dick apart from Roshi? She grabbed her list and examined it. Oh no, she said. The answer was obvious. The biggest dick would belong to the biggest man on the list. Not Bacterian. Why did I even write him down? Her first thought was to erase the name. I can't do that. Right as she was about to, she thought about it. Maybe it won't be so bad. I made a vow. I need to fuck all these guys. Erasing a name would be cheating. She pondered it a while and finally made a decision. Okay, I'm gonna let Bacterian fuck me. Within minutes, Bulma was dressed up and ready to head out. She was wearing really short jean shorts, her ass nearly popping out, and a tube top very tight on her C-cup breasts. Her hair was in a cute side ponytail. Ready to go. Let's hope this isn't a mistake. She was out the door and in the air. Luckily for this super genius, she had invented a way of finding people she'd met before. She had a device that could snap pictures of people and find them anywhere in the world using all available sources. Bacterian lived not far from her, surprisingly. It took about 10 minutes by plane to reach the town in which Bacterian lived. It was small and lively. She would land near the town, hop out of the cockpit, and with a click, the plane would turn into a small capsule which she put in her case. "Time to find him," she would say, sighing afterward. She didn't know how to feel about this. Bacterian wasn't hard to find. It was the house no one was around. She went up to the door, which read Bacterian on it, and knocked. No one came to the door for the first few moments, but finally it opened. Boma had to plug her nose while the large man stood at the door. "Yes," he would say with a distraught look on his face. He wasn't wearing anything but a Speedo, just like he had on in the tournament. "Bacterian? I'm Boma. I saw you at the tournament. May I come in?" "I suppose," he would say, not sure why the girl was there. Boma entered the house and let go of her nose, breathing through her mouth. She couldn't really be cute if her hand was constantly on her nose. She would just deal. Okay, weird sentence structure. "So I saw you at the tournament. You did well. I admire you." "So I saw you at the tournament. You did well. I admire you," she would say with a smirk. "I lost to a child. Next year I'll do much better." "Did you come just to tell me that?" "No, of course not. I came because, well, I wanted to." She didn't think about it. It is the same thing that happened to her during her visit with Roshi. She had a list to uphold. She couldn't back out now. "Well, I want to see the rest of you." Bacterian was confused. He'd never been with a female, obviously, and now a really attractive one wanted to see him. "Oh, how do you mean?" he'd ask in his heavy voice. "Take that Speedo off, silly. I want to see if you're as big down there as the rest of you," Boma would say with a giggle. Bacterian was happy to oblige. He didn't care at all. His Speedo slipped right off and his cock sprung right out. "Oh my," Boma thought. It was large indeed. Thicker than Roshi's by a lot, but not as long. Just an inch or so shorter. She walked a bit closer to the large man. "I see that. It's nice," she would say to him. "Thank you," he'd reply with a sense of accomplishment. "Did you just want to see it?" "No, I want more than that," she'd say. She then unbuttoned her shorts and slid them down, revealing a cute white panty with a small red bow tie. "Think you can fit in me?" she'd ask. Bacterian was eager to try. With enough force, he'd definitely get it in. "I think I can," he'd reply. Boma walked to the nearest wall and turned around so her ass was facing Bacterian. She leaned forward, pressing her cheek and palms to the wall. "Come and try, then." Bacterian approached her eagerly. He would grip the line of her panties and slide them down to her ankles. Looking at the side in front of him, her pussy was thin and pink. It looked almost untouched. He would definitely have a hard time getting in her. He thought the best way would be to loosen her up a bit. He took one finger, one being rather large, and rubbed it along her pink slits. It was already rather wet. When he found her hole and pushed against it, sliding in. "Ouch," said Boma. It hurt a bit. She looked back. "That's just your finger?" she asked with a pout. "I don't know," Bacterian. "Don't worry," he replied. "I'll be easy." He plunged his finger in and out of the blue-haired beauty, making her incredibly wet. She moaned out loud, his finger alone feeling much better than Yamcha's dick. "Oh my God," she would say, the smell of her instantly fading. All she could feel was pleasure. Bacterian drooled a bit as his finger went deeper and deeper into her. Within minutes she was nearly dripping, and so was he. His cock had produced quite a bit of pre-cum. It was rolling down the shaft. Boma had no clue. Otherwise she wouldn't let him stick it in. If he did, she may get pregnant. He didn't care at all. He pulled his finger out of her and stroked his large cock, pushing against her hole, pushing the mixture of juice from her come from his dick made the head slip right in. Stretching her far, she screamed out in pain and pleasure. Bacterian gripped her hips and began sliding gently in and out, getting more of himself in her with every light thrust. She was about to split, or so she felt. She felt amazing. So amazing that he definitely wouldn't last long. His cock finally got all the way in. She was now moaning out in mostly pleasure. He was as well. Now he wasn't so gentle. He began pounding away at her, never having felt something so amazing. One of his hands was gripping her thin hip, while the other traveled to her ass cheek. His thumb found its way against her tight asshole, and he pressed. Bomba didn't care. The feeling of his cock slammed into her wet pussy made the thought of him fingering her ass even better. "Ah, Bacteria, fuck me!" she would call out in her cute, scratchy voice. He did that. He did just that. He began to fuck her so hard that her head began to bang against the wall. Drool would drip from his mouth onto her ass, which which his thumb was now sliding into slowly. Bacterian wasn't so sure how much he could handle. He kept pounding away at her, his thumb pushing about an inch into her asshole while his dick was filling her pussy. His climax was surely coming soon, but not before Bulma's. Oh my fucking god! Bulma yelled out as the liquid began to squirt from her pussy, both holes tightening and loosening as it sprayed out around Bacterian's dick. This was the final push for him. I'm gonna come, he yelled out as he thrust into her again. No, not in me, she yelled as quickly lunged her ass forward, his cock slipping out. Cum sprayed out of Bacterian's large dick. It was more cum than Roshi managed to produce. While Bulma didn't want him to come inside of her, it sure did manage to get all over her. The warm, sticky goo mainly landed on her ass and thighs, but a lot also got on her pussy legs, and a puddle of it formed in her panties. That wet around her ankles. Bulma was certainly not used to this much cum. Yamcha could only produce an average amount. Bacterian and Roshi both gave her so much she didn't know what to do with it. Oh, Bacterian, she said flirtatiously as she spun around. She dropped to her knees, both of them landing in cum that had hit the floor and licking his dick clean. It licked his dick clean. It wouldn't fit in her mouth, so she couldn't blow him, but she did manage to clean it up. Thank you so much, she said as she stood up, winking at the odorous male. She bent down, grabbing her panties and pulling them up. The cum was covering them. Her ass and pussy were even more covered, but she didn't care. She liked it. Her skirt fell back down, and she smiled cutely at the man. Well, I better be going, she said as she turned and headed toward the door. Bacterian tried to stop her, but she just blew a kiss at him, hopped into her plane, and headed back to West City. On her way back, she'd pull out her list and make some modifications. The new list read: Master Roshi, blowjob swallowed, Son Goku, Krillin, Bacterian, fucked me from behind, made me squirt, came on my butt and legs. Namu, announcer. To be continued in Chapter 3. Another 5-minute break. It's 3:46, so 3:51
Oh my god.
for Chapter 3, The Gangbang of Death.
Let's
God.
not go to that one. Let's find a different one.
No, gotta finish it.
Really? Blue End, you like straight shot in the face.
Well, Dragon Ball Z is never going to be the same for me.
I didn't even like Dragon Ball Z all that much.
It was alright, but
Too many
now I
episodes,
won't
too
like
many
it at all.
Well, you're fucking welcome. No, it'll be fine. You just can't look at Son Goku or Krillin or Master Roshi or Bacterian or Roshi, anyone like that the same, or Bulma. You just can't look at them the same. Or Vegeta. Look at Vegeta and go, your fucking life is fucked up. Noxmox says, finish it! I'm taking a 5-minute break in between each chapter. The next chapter will be played at 3:51. Because that's a 5-minute break for me. Why is it raining so bad? And Bubbles, your tower looks like it's like Galactic, that supervillain from Marvel, like Galactus. It's like in the shape of his head.
Is that a compliment or what?
I don't know. Do you like Galactus? Because your building is shaped like his head. Go. So, do you guys want to talk about something? Or you just want
No.
the only thing to be heard is porn? Like, come on. Like, come on, talk about something so I don't have to talk about porn the entire stream.
Oh my god, I gotta
Go do it. Go do your thing. Alright. Come on, Bubbles. Think of some sort of topic for the 5-minute break.
Jews.
I got nothing to talk about Jews. I've never met a Jew. How about that?
Well, that's not fair.
I've never met a Jew and knew it. Is that better?
I guess.
They all look like every other person in the world. A human. So, Corbin, did you tell them, stop calling me, I'm listening to porn? I would have said that.
No.
I would have said that.
Well, like Connor and
everyone.
Jake are fully able to be called on, but no, it's always me.
Ah! That's nice.
I see you. I'm up here.
Hi.
Hello.
I just picked up a cobble.
Oh, probably from me.
Yes. So, how is it? How is the erotic fanfic coming for you guys so far? How hard are you? Huh? I'm as hard as a rock. I'm as hard as a banana.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Actually, I want to go eat a banana.
Why? No.
Bananas are good for you, and they make cramps. You're like the stupid, you know, like the cramps that just happen to you, like your leg, like Charlie horse. Those things, the bananas stop that. They're like super bananas, and I get a lot of those, especially when I sleep. And it's painful as a motherfucker.
Take potassium pills. That's all I do.
I don't even have potassium pills. Wanna know why? Because I eat bananas, but I don't eat like normal bananas. I eat bananas that are like older. They have like they're aged. So, because I like the taste of the aged bananas. Because the young ones that just been like plucked taste like ass. They're too sweet to me. Tastes like ass. Alright, it's 3:51. Time for chapter 3, the gangbang of death. Don't punch me. I'm not gonna be moving. Are you gonna be placing anything up here?
Why don't you just like watch up like right here, because then you could be us. You can see
Okay.
a wild animal down there, and I'll be up and down and doing shit. So
Alright. The gangbang of death.
I wonder if Bean's still here.
Oh, he's masturbating. He's masturbating. Yeah. Alright, chapter 3, the gangbang of death, Bulma's quest. You guys prepared? You guys holding your cocks? Just whooping it out?
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. I'm just like
Alright, well, let's get this shit over with. It's almost been an hour, which has gone by really quickly. Like, I think this one thing will make it up. Anyway, I'll start. Bulma hadn't seen any action in months. She had allowed Bacterian to nail her, and hell, he was perfect sexually. But since she hadn't had anything, and it was starting to bother her. Not only that, but school had started as well. She considered hooking up with a guy or two at school, but guys her age just didn't know how to handle a girl like her. She had to meet a certain quality, and the guys in West City did not. One day, in the middle of class, Bulma had grown quite bored and tired. In between classes, she decided to call it a day and ditched out, hopping on her hover scooter and heading home. Upon reaching her house, she met with a pleasant surprise. Goku, I had no idea you were in here. You'll be here, she said with a pleasant smile, walking up to her younger friend. He was accompanied by a police officer who would question her about skipping school. But she didn't have to hear that nonsense. She was a genius at the age of 16, after all. Goku had come bearing bad news. The dragon radar he had gotten from her had broken. It would no longer show the location of the 7 balls, and without it, he would never get his grandpa's 4-star ball back. This wasn't an issue for the young girl. She had his radar fixed up and ready to go in no time. Goku was about to rush off after a quick thank you, but Bulma decided that she'd go with him. No sex, no adventures made her bored. No sex and no adventures made her bored. So she had to do something, right? Hey Goku, I'll come with you to find this next Dragon Ball, okay? She said in her sweet teenage voice. How will that work, Bulma? You can't ride Nimbus. You'll fall right through, Goku would reply. I'm a genius, silly. I've already thought this through, said the blue-haired beauty as she showed him her wrist. On it was what looked like an ordinary wristwatch, but upon clicking a button, she would instantly shrink. "I'll ride like this," she said, hopping into Goku's shirt. Okay, that's fucking weird. "Okay, that works," Goku would say. He would then hop on Nimbus and rocket away, clicking his radar to find the location of the next Dragon Ball. They would fly full speed ahead on a miniature adventure. Upon arrival, it became clear that Dragon Ball was in the ocean. "Well, I didn't bring my swimming suit, just these shorts and this top. And I'm definitely not getting into my bra and panties in front of you," Bulma said, thinking afterward, "You've already seen enough of me anyway, at least until you get older." Goku would then say, That's fine, I can look for it on my own. Be right back." He would then strip down to nothing and hop into the ocean, swimming down in search of the Dragon Ball. Bulma would use this time to explore the island, and before long she would spot 2 aircraft overhead. This was a logo on each RR, on a red ribbon. The Red Ribbon Army? I bet they're looking for the Dragon Ball
Break
2.
my trackpad, Jake.
Bulma thought they seemed to find something that interested them more. It was her. They landed their craft nearby and approached. One of them was a large bear man covered in thick brown fur and quite husky. The other was a bit on the fat side, a mustache, and looked quite stupid. He had short black hair.
no.
Both were wearing their Red Ribbon Army getup. "Hey, baby, you haven't seen a Dragon Ball around here, have you?" the bear asked. Bulma enjoyed the attention. "Nope, sure I haven't," she said in a flirtatious manner. "That's okay, perhaps you can entertain us then. We've been at it for days trying to find this thing, and we've had no time to play with any girls," the bear said then again. The other man snickered, both eyeing Bulma up and down. "I'll entertain you? How could a cute teenager possibly entertain 2 grown men?" Bulma asked, turning around and purposely dropping her capsule case. "Oops, I dropped my capsules," she said, bending over and purposely jutting her butt out toward them. She was wearing jean shorts that revealed most of her upper thigh. The men could almost see the edges of her panties, but not quite. She took longer than she needed to, but finally snagged her capsule case, straightening out and standing up. "Got it," she said, turning and holding it up with a smirk. The 2 men would now take the situation into their own hands. The bear approached her from the front while the other male went behind the girl. "Seems like you know how to use that..." "Oh, sorry. Seems like you know how to use that body, don't you?" the male behind her asked. "Oh, maybe a little bit," Bulma said, giggling. The human would slide his greasy hand up her leg, gripping her round ass before popping it with a smack, causing the cheek to jiggle. The bear would unbutton her shorts, unzipping them to reveal the top of her panty line. "I've never thought about doing it with 2 men before," Bulma would think as her shorts would slid down slowly. They would then grab her panties, sliding them down next, revealing her hairless pink slit and her round butt. "I wonder if they'll take turns, or I could give one a blowjob while they lifted her up." When she was in thought, they had undone their pants, their large cocks both throbbing. The bear would hold her up, Bulma wrapping her legs around him. He would grip his cock and place... Hold on, why is it being so weird? Like, this chapter is completely different than the others. It's like saying they would, or like the bear would hold her up. It's saying that instead of the bear held her up. But they're saying would and stuff, like it hasn't happened yet. Like it's like a
poorly
freaking...
written, Spire. Just keep finishing.
I can't
We're
help
almost
it.
done with this shit.
Okay, well, the human had her ass spread, and had the tip of his clock against her tiny asshole. "Wait, I've never Bulma was about to say, but they slid her down before she could finish. Sharp pain shot through her as her ass was spread further than it had ever been. She'd never done anal before. She screamed out in pain, but there was a bit of pleasure involved as well, not only from her penetrated pussy, but her ass too. "Ah, fuck, hold on," she would say. They both bounced her up and down, the 2 clocks sliding into her before receding and then going right back in. The males now had no interest in her words. "Goddamn," one said as they bounced her, hearing her cries and moans. She would wrap her arms around the bear man, tears streaming down her face as her ass was being fucked, by a dick that wasn't exactly small. "Please wait," Bulma cried out, but they wouldn't. They weren't doing this for her. It was all for them. They bounced her up and down as she moaned, now most of her pain fading and turning into pleasure. Her pussy would drip fluid down the shaft and balls of the bear as she was ruthlessly bounced. They would fuck her like this for 10 minutes before the human wanted to change places. Bulma was now limp, her arms around the bear as he held her, both their members deep inside as they stopped bouncing her. Her head lay on his shoulder and she was drooling slightly, panting loudly. He would let go of her, and she fell, their cock sliding out of her as she did. She hit the ground on her butt with a thud. "Ow, you jerk," she said, looking up to them. They ignored her. The human would get in front of her, pulling her on top of him as he lied down on his back. The bear was now behind her. He had a radio in hand. "We've got a cute one over here," he said, giving the army his coordinates. "She's quite a slut, too. Come get her," he said, signaling the rest of the army that she was ready for them. "I can't let that happen," Bulma thought, but her concerns were thinking of the past as the human slid his unprotected cock into her. The bear would spread her cheeks, the side of his partner, pawing her pussy now clearly visible. The first plane landed on another army member. And another army member approached. There we go. "Holy shit!" she said, shedding.
Marco Kid's like, what the fuck? Sorry, Marco Kid. Don't ask.
He would stand in front of her.
Someone joined.
Is that right?
Elijah, I guess. That's very weird spelling of it, but welcome to it. If you do not like what's going on, then I would very much like it.
Fuck off.
Just don't be in here.
Just fuck off. Adult content flag. Okay.
Yeah.
Should I read this in my
It says
in a
join
different
it
voice? Fuck, I'm gonna read this in the voice that sounds appropriate. And again, they keep saying he would, she would, they would. It's very annoying. He would stand in front of her, gripping her blue hair and rubbing the tip of his cock on her face, and then her lips. She would open up and slide her tongue down his shaft as the bear behind her slid his cock into her now loosened asshole. She took the third male's cock into her mouth, not worried about a thing now. Let the whole army come, she thought, wanting to be their personal slut. The three fucked her relentlessly. The bear gripped her hips, pounding her ass as hard as he could. The human under her would thrust up, his balls slapping against her as he did. And the male in front of her would grip her head, thrusting his cock down her throat, making her gag and drool all over. A fourth plane landed, then a fifth, and two humans approached, shedding their clothes and getting on both sides of her. Tears would stream down her face as she reached up and gripped their cocks, stroking them while she was being fucked in all three holes. "Oh, fuck!" The human, currently using her pussy, called out. He began to come. His seed sprang deep into her as she then came out of her sexual stupor. She popped the male's cock out of her mouth, opening to protest the other coming inside of her. But as she was about to speak, the two males beside her sprayed her down with their loads. It was all that she got up with her before a thick load splashed into her mouth from the male to her right. The rest of this load would hit her right in the cheek and get into her hair. A male to her left came as well, his load landing on top of the other male's load in her mouth. His second splatter covering her left eye, forcing her to close it, and the third splashing her cheek. The male in her ass buried his cock deep inside, shooting his load into her as well, moaning and cursing loudly. Finally, the male in front of her would spray her face and mouth, mixing the cum of the other two males with his own in her mouth before shoving his cock right back into her mouth. "Oh no," she thought as she gulped down the cum mixture in the male's cock. "This was a bad idea. I'm gonna get pregnant now." The five guys were now done with her. They all slid away from her, and she slumped to the ground, cum covering her face. They would get behind her and lift her ass up. "Let's see that cum drip out," one said. They spread her ass, and it wouldn't come out at first. It was dripping from her pussy, not her asshole. "Push, baby," one of them said. Embarrassed at what might happen, she refused. "No," she said in a soft tone. The bear pulled out a gun and put it to her head. "I said push," he said to her. She was now in fear of her life. All she had to do was push cum out of her ass, right? She would do it for them. She reached back, pushing a finger to her ass and pushing. Cum would start slowly dripping out as she kept pushing. Her face would glow red under all that cum that she had farted 3 or 4 times. Cum dripping out now, joining the stream coming from her pussy. She moaned. There's a lot of cum words. She moaned out, embarrassed and scared. When finally all the cum was up. "Okay, girl. Okay, good girl," the bear said. "I can go now, right?" Bulma asked. "Not so fast. Can't have you telling anyone we're here," the man said, cocking his gun and pointing it to her head. Now she'd done it. Her lust had gotten her into this, and now she'd die for it. "So long, baby. Thanks for pleasing us." He would hop in, decimating the guys with his power pole. "Bulma, are you okay? I heard you hollering out. What happened to your clothes?" he asked, ignorant of what was going on. "What's all that stuff on your face?" "Nothing, Goku. Those bad men were trying to hurt me." "Thanks so much. Let's go home," she said with a smile. Later on in the day, she was home in the bed, rethinking the events of the day. She had grabbed her sex book and scribbled in it, smirking at the thought. Deep inside, she was still terrified of being pregnant, but she had so much fun. Gangbangs are amazing, she thought. The list now read: Master Roshi, blowjob swallowed, Son Goku, Krillin, Bacterian fucked me from behind, made me squirt, came on my butt and legs. Now move, announcer, 5 Red Ribbon Army members fucked me in my butt, my pussy in my mouth, and gave me the other 2 handjobs, came in my mouth, on my face, almost killed me, she smiled, and then she would masturbate her thoughts to the thought for weeks later. Chapter 3, to be continued in Chapter 4. 5-minute break. 5 o'clock. Or 4:10. Chapter 4. Skip to the future.
Supposed to be for her. Mox is here, and she's obviously enjoying it.
Wow.
Creepy Heart, you're gonna miss the final chapter of Dragon Ball Z fanfic. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, Bulma got gangbanged by the Red Ribbon Army. Oh, good lord. So,
I'm actually kind of reconsidering of playing today.
We got one last chapter, okay? And then we're done for the
like,
hour.
hell yeah, I am.
We're done for the
Okay.
1 hour I promised. After this one chapter is finished. This last chapter. What is the chapter called? Skip to the future.
Alright, so red flower. Where the red flowers at? I need more red flowers.
Oh, it's probably gonna be something to do with Vegeta, right? Because it skipped to the future. It's like, Vegeta plowed me from behind!
Well, they do get married and have trunks.
Yeah,
so-
I know. I know that at least. Fucking vagina!
Any yellow or red flowers there either way? Need some more red flowers, way.
Bubbles, you need flowers? You can... What happened? Oh, shit. Did his internet give out? Oh, God. Copy.
Wait, what the hell?
I think Bubbles' stream, or Bubbles' internet gave out, so he stopped streaming. Like, you know, like his internet just fucking died. But I'm still streaming, so thank God for that.
Hey.
Hello. Sidon, you're streaming? Oh God.
Yeah, I am. If you turn the bell notification on, you would have seen it.
Fuck off. I don't want an email every time you fucking do something. I don't even have that set up for Bubbles.
Hi.
I did that for you.
Hi, please don't misuse my voice.
Well, I don't know what to say, Corbin. You want an invite to my goddamn world? Nah. I already started mine. No. No, mine's already started, and I sent my invite first. Bitch.
Mine doesn't need an invite.
Yeah, well, mine doesn't either, but I sent mine in first. Bitch. Come to my sexy world and purchase a horse from me. This is a legit survival world. No, none of
It
that
says
bullshit.
PSN is gone.
What?
That's what Bubbles said.
His PSN is gone? Really?
Or it's not working. Where the hell you at?
I don't know. Even if his PSN was gone, I don't think it would kick him from live streaming. I am in a different area. I'm coming to you through the portal network.
Did you make your house in a village?
At first,
Oh.
as well as the second time. But the house that you're probably looking at is not my house. Like, my house was a house that it just has chests in it. There's nothing fancy. Like, I stole a house.
This house
That's
has
it.
like a whole bunch of
Yeah, that's Bubbles' house.
random blocks on it.
WW.
Hi, Corbin. Hi.
Huh? Oh,
Here, come on. Come this way. I'll give you a house. Basically, me and Bubbles own a village each. But you can come live in my village. Because I'm cool.
If me, emoji fearful face, emoji fearful face.
I'm sorry, Blundy, I'm not your friend. And I don't want random people joining this world. So sorry. But it's my world. So no. Don't you dare friend me. I will be right pissed. I will be so pissed if you friend me. I hate getting random friend requests. I like to keep my friends under 10.
Oh, Noxmox is in mine now.
Oh,
She says hi.
hello.
Yes, you are my friend. Emoji grinning face with smiling eyes. Emoji grinning face with smiling eyes.
So how's your day, Noxmox? Thank you. And I hope you enjoy it, but I gotta go right now.
Okay.
Jake.
Hmm. Allah.
You are my friend.
I don't know you though in real life. I don't just make friends from the internet. I want to meet them in real life. So if I've never seen you in real life, you're not my actual friend.
Okay, that's good that you're good.
Right, Corbin? Over here.
Where'd you go? Oh.
What are you doing? You're on the right path.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so for now, since I don't think I have any beds, I got enough to make a bed.
Yeah,
1,
you
2,
do.
3.
You got one.
I don't know if
I
have
see
any.
how it is.
Yeah, me too. I haven't played this world in a while, so I don't remember where my shit is. Oh, here it is. One. Okay, so for now, where are you? Come back inside. Come here. For now, you can live in my tower.
Okay. My day, it is pretty good.
He's listening to me. Say
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
right there. For now, you can live in the tower like a beautiful Cinderella. Rapunzel. Like a beautiful Rapunzel. Okay. A little bit. Oh, hi, Bubbles.
Fuck.
Fuck. Dumb assassin PlayStation.
Dumb assassin PlayStation.
So what happened? Did you run out of PlayStation Plus or something? Or is your internet just saying...
They're fixing it.
They're fixing it? That's great.
Like wow, and it's going to take 2 hours.
2 hours? Wow. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, at least you're here right now and you can listen to the last chapter of the fanfic. Chapter 4, Skip to the Future, Bulma's Quest.
Fuck this shit.
It all began the day she first met Whis. That smack. Sure, she was pissed, but damn did she love it when a man dominated her. Bulma, now a bit older, was going through a box of old things.
Fucking Jew money, bitches.
Dressed in her typical white shirt, scarf, and jeans, wearing her hair short. She was just having a casual Saturday. Vegeta was out training or whatever. Bulma was simply sorting through her random keepsakes when she happened upon a small box. Wait, this? She said as she flipped it open. It was her quest diary. Whoa, this is old, she said with a smile, remembering every event written down. Wow, Roshi, Bacterian, ew, those guys from Red Ribbon. She flipped through event after event. Man, I was a huge slut before Vegeta, she said with a chuckle, and then she realized something. All the events caused her to become a bit wet, with a smirk feeling like her 16-year-old self again. She began to consider possibly masturbating. Or should she get someone? Maybe add to the diary? No way, she was married to Vegeta. Though she still hasn't had Goku. Well, not by himself. She has fucked Vegito, and Gogito. Well then.
No, they're fixing it for maintenance and they're going to do the same thing to you soon. They're just doing it for certain time zones.
Yeah, okay, whatever. I'm still doing this so I can finish it. Even so, cheating on Vegeta wasn't in the agenda. Bulma opened a drawer and pulled out a rather large vibrator, as well as a butt plug. Standing and wandering over to her bed, she fell forward onto it, pushing the butt plug into her mouth and sucking it before reaching between her legs and undoing her pants. Sliding them and her panties off, she popped the butt plug from her mouth and reached
Suck
back,
my dick, you fuck.
pushing the thing against her tiny asshole and sliding it in. A small moan escaped her lips as she slid the thing into her entirely. Just as she was about to toy with her pussy using the vibrator, a voice sounded behind her. Oh, Bulma, I came for food, but I certainly didn't expect to find you like
I
this.
hate getting called for everything, Nox. Yeah.
Bulma stood up and turned around. Bears, what are you two doing here? Get out! To her very closely. Bulma, how many times have I ever... He got what he wanted. Now, as I've said, I've came for food, but seeing you like this, well, it's made me feel like I might want something more than just food. He grinned and teleported behind her,
SPIRED, fuck
sliding
me in
her
the
shirt up
pussy.
suddenly. Beerus, what are you... Well, Beerus covered her mouth with his hand. Now, Bulma, just quiet down and let Lord Beerus have his way. After all, you've never been with a god, have you? It was at this point that Vegeta was walking toward the room. Opening the door slightly, he saw Bulma naked with Beerus behind her just as he asked if she was...
Fuck me so hard, ride in the cunt.
Just as he's ruled the god. Forgetting about Vegeta being a Super Saiyan god, Bulma shook her head. Beerus smiled and let his hand fall from her lips. And you probably want to have the best sex of your life, right? Began to fondle her breasts as Bulma moaned. Yes, Lord Beerus. And just like that, he pushed her to the floor onto her knees. Good, he said as he removed his pants. Beerus's cock was huge. It rested on Bulma's nose as she went cross-eyed, staring right at the head.
I don't know.
Oh my god, she said, impressed. A bead of pre-cum rolled along her nose, as Vegeta, who basically couldn't do a thing, watched in jealousy. Now, Bulma, be a good girl and suck my godly dick, Beerus commanded, obediently. Bulma gripped the base and leaned back, kissing the tip of his cock, which coated her lips in pre-cum, almost like lip gloss. Pursing her lips, she
Am
pushed
I
the
making
tip
you mad?
and pushed forward, slowly enveloping his cock with her lips, tongue pressing up against the member.
You can remove my pants.
Bulma moved as she played with her pussy, sliding the huge cock to her mouth. About halfway, it hit the ring of her throat. Sliding back, the girl began to bob her head up and down on his
I love this voice, it makes me a god.
Whis and Vegeta watched a little audience for Bulma's performance. She bobbed up and down, drooling over Beerus's cock before Beerus got tired of her speed, sliding his cock from her mouth, which allowed Bulma to gasp for breath. Beerus shoved her hard to the floor. Ow! She shouted as Vegeta angrily watched to fly in and beat the hell out of Beerus, but he couldn't. Beerus got onto her, and as Bulma's mouth opened to complain, he shoved his cock into her mouth. Bulma's eyes shot open
Just
as
keep
Beerus
swimming,
violently
just keep
fucked her
swimming,
mouth,
swimming,
his
swimming.
bones slapping off her chin. The mouth fucking went on for a good 15 minutes before Beerus removed his cock from her mouth. Suddenly, he moaned, shooting a rope of cum across her nose. Fuck! He shot another into her hair and another thick rope into her right eye. Fuck, Beerus! She complained as she closed her eye as it stung. The next several bursts filled her mouth as Beerus finished blowing his load. Bulma, who was covered in his goo, closed her lips and swallowed. Very good.
Anyone
Beerus said.
sick of this
Whis,
voice
let's
on
go.
guy wanted in my
The
robot
pair
cunt.
disappeared just before Vegeta entered. Bulma looked to him, blush coming over over her cheeks as the two just awkwardly stared at one another. The end. That was a very short chapter. That's the end. That's all the chapters. I'm done. I'm
Damn,
done.
she getting fucked by a cat god.
Oh my
She is getting
goodness,
fucked
thank
by a cat
God.
god. That's the end, guys. It's been over an hour. It's been like an hour and 20 minutes. I'm fucking done reading one whole goddamn fucking Dragon Ball erotic fanfic. All chapters. I'm done. I'm done.
I
I'm
gotta
done.
go find the bleach now. Thanks a lot.
Now this is
Spike.
just fucking weird and I'm a robot.
It is weird.
Nox says, XD, yay.
Laid lol. Corbin, I want you to know that I'm always in your chat, Bubbles' chat, my chat. Whoever's in the party with us, I'm always in their stream chat. No matter what. I will find
Oh, hey,
you.
look, you are.
I will always find you. Mark says, how are you today?
It's bullshit
I
that
don't mind, at least-
PlayStation is doing this.
At least you come back to the stream. Yay! I'm done. Bubbles says, what the oh wait, that's my chat. Now this is working. It's bullshit that PlayStation is doing this. It is bullshit, but they're doing it for maintenance, because some people were having troubles. Like I've been having troubles lately connecting to PSN, like my connection's always been a little, like
He
slightly
lies to you,
shitter.
Corbin.
Like a good 5 megabytes shitter than it's normally been, so hopefully that'll fix that. I just got a message from Bubbles. Wolf says he lies to you, Corbin. What the fuck? It says PSN's busy, they're fixing it, like what the fuck, but for some shit reason it says it's no supposed to do it until tonight at 9. I don't know what to say.
Get wrecked, Bubbles. Just
Get
kidding.
good.
It's pretty
Get good.
stupid.
Bitch.
Yeah!
Inspired!
Oh my fucking god.
Don't cuss to your mother, boy. You know what, dude?
I didn't say that to her.
You said, oh my fucking god. Don't use the names Lord and fuck.
Dayton, if you know how bad this dog run was, you would be
It will
saying the
cut you
same.
off in the next hour or two, and I'm surprised that Corbin didn't get shut off cause he is same time zone.
You wanna know why he didn't get cut off? Because they're lying to you, Bubbles. PSN's lying to you. They're just trying to say that so that you don't realize they're hacking your bank account to steal all your money. That's what PSN is. It's just a company that steals your money from your bank account, isn't it? They say they're sorry for random people stealing your money, but it's actually
her in the
reality.
pussy.
It's just them. In actuality, it's just Sony stealing your bank account money.
Now go do it, kill her now.
You whore.
I would give you diamonds, but I don't have any diamonds. Like, Bubbles stole all my diamonds, so I can't dupe any.
Let's go to his base and take him.
Okay.
What money? I'm a
Raid.
broke ass white
Come
fuck
on
shit
and stop
stick.
Raid.
us.
Bubbles says, what money? I'm broke ass, fuck white fuck shit stick. You know, your 401k. I'm spired. Do they not
I
know
was just
that I'm
making
spired?
a wooden pickaxe just to make my base. But
Okay.
I guess after I get these diamonds, I'll make a better pickaxe.
Okay.
Or a stone pickaxe.
Okay. I'm winning! Bitch! Here, have some potatoes.
Why did you have to make it so tight of a corner?
Oh, because it was a pain in the ass, because this is fucking hell. You know how many times we died building this?
A lot.
We died a lot. Yeah, a lot. At least 100 times each. Trying to build this. Because it's on hard mode. You die of hunger on hard mode, so... Shit happened. And this was before we even had diamonds. I made this place.
Really?
Yeah, I made a diamond pick once though.
Fuck this, I'm going to go watch Samurai Jack until I can get back on.
Alright then, you go have fun watching Samurai Jack till you get back on.
Which house does he use mainly?
This one. The one that looks like a giant penis.
So just remember everyone to just fuck her right in the pussy.
Fuck around the picture. Okay. Anyway, I think that's gonna end my stream. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Comment, like, subscribe if you want to see some more. I'm sorry, Creepy Hearts, if you're watching this right now on the YouTube later. I'm sorry you weren't here to do it. But if you want another day like this, just let me know. And I will schedule another day, and hopefully I'll be by myself, so I don't have to torture those around me. I was looking for diamonds, right? So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Comment, like, subscribe if you want to see some more. I already said this, but it's very weird if I don't say want to say goodbye. Goodbye! You want to say goodbye too?
Goodbye. I'm not gonna end my stream, not yet.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna go masticate myself to death. Masticate myself to death! Woo! I'm still gonna play though. I'm gonna masticate and play Minecraft with both hands. I didn't see any diamonds. I
Why
think
can't
he
you
hid
guys
them.
do it?
Do what? Oh.
Can you just do it, Connor, please? I have a window by my room. I can watch. Hell yeah, I am.
Corbin, there's a skeleton with pants.
Ooh.